You're watching SKN Newsline TV live on sknnewsline.com.
Why read the news when you can watch it? Introducing SKN Newsline, the Federation's only online TV news platform. SKN Newsline is an online TV news platform covering news in St. Kitts and Nevis. We provide a daily and accurate news on the big stories and stories of interest that other media outlets have ignored. You can watch SKN Newsline on our website, www.sknnewsline.com, or Facebook page at www.fb.com/SKN Newsline, and also subscribe to our SKN Newsline YouTube channel. SKN Newsline, your world, your news.
Now you can have SKN Newsline on the go. Introducing SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Search SKN Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch our news reports, watch our live news feed on SKN Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like your boat when you're at sea and you get away from everything. Your home and the security of your daughter's things. And the car that you've had for too long, but after all these years, you just can't let go. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
I'm coming to you from Miami Beach, Florida, where the confederation that governs football in the Central America, North America, and the Caribbean, CONCACAF, has just launched the CONCACAF Nations League. The launch took place on Wednesday at the Temple Room in Miami Beach, Florida. Now, the CONCACAF Nations League is a competition that will run on the international dates set by FIFA from officially on September 2019. There will be a qualifying round which will begin in September this year, which St. Kitts and Nevis is a part of that qualifying stage. All 41 member countries of CONCACAF will compete in the competition. 34 of those countries will compete in the qualifying stage, which begins in September, and like I said earlier, St. Kitts and Nevis will be part of the qualifying stage. Now, St. Kitts and Nevis has been drawn against the following countries. Starting September, they'll be hosting Puerto Rico at the Warner Park Football Stadium, then head over to French St. Martin in October for their first away match. Then they'll be hosting Canada in November, and in March 2019, St. Kitts and Nevis will be flying over to Suriname to face Suriname there. And based on the rankings and the results of those matches, St. Kitts and Nevis has a chance to move into the actual tournament itself, which has 3 tiers, Tier A, B, and C. And based on their finishing, St. Kitts and Nevis will be placed in one of those tiers. After the official draw, I spoke with President of the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association, Mr. Anthony Johnson, who was here along with the General Secretary of the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association, Mr. Stanley Jacobs, and National Coach of the men's senior team, the St. Kitts and Nevis men's senior team, Jacques Passy. I spoke to all 3 of them after the official draw of the teams.
First of all, the league initiative is a very, very good one in that the CONCACAF nations, for the first time, will be playing quite a lot of football on the FIFA International friendly dates. And so it's important that St. Kitts and Nevis be fully prepared, as we believe we are, for the tournament. As far as the draw is concerned, it's a very exciting draw in that we have both Puerto Rico and Canada at home in Bastille, and we travel to Suriname and French St. Martin. And so we look forward to a very exciting competition, and we believe that with the preparation that we've been doing over the past few years and the friendly international game that we intend to do over the next few months, that we'll be fully prepared and ready for the tournament.
You're very pleased with the draw. draw. I believe that we got a very good draw. We drawed 2 teams at home that we have played at home before, Puerto Rico and Canada. Most people would remember that we played Puerto Rico and Canada at home in St. Kitts and Nevis in World Cup qualifiers. So they are coming back to St. Kitts and Nevis. It's 2 teams that we are very familiar with, and we believe that is 2 teams that we match up very comfortably again. So we look forward to the matchups very much. Of course, then we go away, we play away in French St. Martin and Suriname. So we don't expect any easy matches in the League of Nations. We're going to take every match seriously.
It doesn't make any difference if you are from North America, Central America, or the Caribbean. What the president of CONCACAF, Mr. Montaliani, said is unity, one CONCACAF. It's one CONCACAF. And that means that the 16 teams that are the best are going to be the CONCACAF. Why 16 and not 10? Because 6 teams have a free pass to the gold. Right? So this is only the beginning of an era where CONCACAF will absolutely grow to unprecedented levels.
Coming to you live from Temple House, Miami Beach, Florida. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.
As a fisherman, I use the marine resource wisely so I can conserve our biodiversity. So I can fish for life. It's all about balance.
I preserve biodiversity by the way that I farm. It takes care of my family. It's all about balance.
I have enjoyed these seas all my life. I do my best to conserve our biodiversity because I want my children and my grandchildren to enjoy them as much as I do. It's all about balance.
I'm a park ranger, and my job is to properly manage our protected areas and conserve our biodiversity. It's all about balance.
Youth, let's play a part in conserving our biodiversity and maintaining our natural resources. It's all about balance.
For life, for livelihood, for the future of St. Kitts and Nevis, let's all conserve our biodiversity and use our natural resources wisely. It's all about balance.
The government recently announced 2 major hotel developments that will be constructed on St. Kitts and Nevis. These are the Six Senses Hotel Resort and Spa at La Valley and Sea City Ultra Luxury Seabourn Semi-Submerged Floating Residence and Hotel Resort. Sunday, March 4th, 2018, the government inked a historic agreement with the owners of Six Senses Hotel Resorts and Spas. Mr. Azaria Mohammed, Vice Chairman of Range Developments, said for a Caribbean government to conclude a deal with a developer within 66 days to the highest international standards is a remarkable achievement. Prime Minister, the Honorable Timothy Harris, said the agreement signed on Sunday includes a number of incentives and commitments bargained for by the government. The recommendations include over 10,000 hours spent on annual basis by hotel employees on community service activities, 15 internships to hospitality students annually, and 10 entrepreneurial scholarships of EC $25,000. As for Sea City, Minister of Tourism Lindsay Grant said that the resort will showcase the importance of environmental protection and the life prerequisites of environmental subsidies. Mr. Grant also said, once completed, Sea City, St. Kitts and Nevis will be an exclusive, the first of its kind, ultra-luxurious underwater living experience and lifestyle unlike anything you've ever seen. To date, the developers sought to capture the significance of sharing this beautiful island resort. I am Chiari Morton, SKN Newsline.
Ladies, want the finest in hair care services? Then come to Diva Hair in Pond Extension, Basse-Terre. We do nails, relaxers, weaves, haircuts, customs wig, color, hair treatment, lashes, and so much more. Our salon is clean and comfortable even while you wait. We take appointments only. Opened on Mondays and Tuesdays at 10 a.m. with the last appointment at 5 p.m. Thursdays and Fridays at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. To make appointments, visit our Facebook page, Diva Hair. Call us at 660-4884. Diva Hair in Pond Extension for the beauty in you.
St. Thomas Trinity United stunned Winners Circle Newtown United 1-0 on Saturday in the SKNFA National Bank Premier League at the Warner Park Football Stadium. Curvis Collins delivered the death blow to Newtown, scoring for Strikers in the 51st minute. The loss was a dent in the efforts of Newtown to work their way up the table after registering back-to-back wins for the first time in the second round some 2 weeks ago. In the night's second match, Sol Island Alto Connery drubbed Fast Cash SPD United 4-0. But as to how, fresh from a red card suspension in his last outing, Glenroy Samuel, Kadeem Lewis and Tijani Foy were the goal scorers. The match ended in a haze when Kervey Jarvis of Saddlers and Wazim Howe of Connery were sent off with red cards at the final whistle for a skirmish on the field. The coach of Saddlers refrained from commenting at the end of the match. However, Connery's coach Alexis Morris said he was hoping to score more goals, considering the importance of the goal difference in a tight top 4 finish ahead of the Easter Cup.
We fell short of our target. We were basically looking at 5 goals, but we got 4 and we are grateful. I must say what attributed to our win this evening was basically we know that Saddlers in the first round they would have defeated us, and so that was one of the pointers that I would have given to the team, as well as that team also cost us a Final Four berth some years ago.
In his final match of the evening, Elko Limited St. Peters and defending champions Flow 4GK and Rockets drew 1-1. A stunning free kick from Tikwan Tyrrell gave St. Peters the lead in the 21st minute. However, that was cancelled out in the 62nd minute with a goal from Keon's Shaquille Pringle. Coach George Yellowman Isaac of Keon, while preferring all 3 points, was content with a point. He noted that the team also had an eye on the inaugural CONCACAF Caribbean Shield slated for next month in the Dominican Republic. Keon FC, as the defending league champions, will be the club representing the country in the tournament.
Not affecting, we just got focus as sportsmen and do the right things then, with the right attitude, come with the right spirit. Just mental.
Meanwhile, coach Orville Thompson of St. Peters believed the draw was a fair result.
To be a fair result, but I think it was a good fought game, and I think we fought hard as well. I think it could have gone either way.
Come on down to Kingdom Hair on Church Street, Bastille for all your hair accessories and supplies. At Kingdom Hair, you get the best in braids, weaves, wigs, accessories, barber supplies, manicure and pedicure supplies, and cosmetics. We take it to another level with electrical items, hair products, and salon furniture. Our customer service is second to none and is seen from the very moment you enter our store. All at Kingdom Hair in the Charles Wilkin Building on Church Street, Bastille. Telephone number 466-8727. Kingdom Hair, your beauty supply store.
The battle for top 4 to book an Easter Cup berth continues to heat up in the SKNFA National Bank Premier League. SL Horsford St. Paul's delivered a 2-1 defeat to Rams Village Superstars on Sunday night in the league, strengthening their bid for a top 4 finish and qualification for the 2018 Easter Cup, with just one more match in round 2 of the league remaining. Village dominated possession in the first half, but in the second half it was all St. Paul's as they took the game by the scruff of the neck, forcing Village on the defense. The pressure paid off as Keith Roy Freeman's attempted bicycle shot inside the 18-yard box ricocheted off the crossbar, only for Aja Jules to head in the back of the net from close range in the 59th minute. 10 minutes later, Jules got a second goal to double the lead for St. Paul's, again with a header. Village earned a consolation goal in the very last play of the match from the penalty spot, but the win was already sealed for St. Paul's. Assistant coach for St. Paul's, Javon Leader, said the team came out the second half with the intention to express themselves and take control of the match.
What was said in the locker room that motivated them to come out to play better?
Well, just to continue to play, express yourself and be more creative in the attacking third. Let them come at them and then we just express as we normally play on the counter. We just sit back, absorb the pressure and play with normal style going forward.
Coach of Village Superstars Jeffrey Hazel commended St. Paul's for their renewed effort in the second half, and despite what seems to be a sure spot for the Easter Cup, said their team will have to win their next match.
We have to win the game. That's our aim right now, to go out and win the game. There isn't any pressure. We're not going to pressure ourselves, but we just have to go out and win the game come next weekend.
In the night's other match, Hobson Enterprises Garden Hotspurs edged TGE Diet Bay Eagles 2-1. Jason Jeffers gave Spurs the lead in the first half, but Eagles midway in the second half leveled the score in the 53rd minute from a Georgiel Dixon effort. Hassani Fleming, however, made sure Spurs would go with all 3 points with the go-ahead goal in the 80th minute. So after this weekend's result, Spurs are back at the top of the table, recovering from last week's surprise loss with 37 points. Rams Village Superstars in second place with 34 points. SL Horsford St. Paul's move up to third position from fourth with 30 points. Another big mover is Saul Island Auto Supplies Connery with 28 points in fourth position. Elka Limited St. Peter's in sixth with 24 points. Winners Circle Newtown United stuck in the seventh position with 20 points. St. Thomas Trinity United on 16 points in 8th position after that surprise win against Newtown on Saturday. Fast Cash Saddlers United in 9th position with 10 points, and TGE Deer Bay Eagles at the bottom of the table with 9 points. As it stands, any of the top 5 teams can make it into the Easter Cup, as there is one more match remaining in round 2. You have to wait until next week to know the final outcome.